Hello, welcome to my live stream. I hope I'm not live streaming when Keto, Casey, I cannot remember. Casey goes keto. Anyway, I hope I'm not streaming at the same time because I'm quite sure most of my viewers will be over at her channel. Go keto with Casey. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is wrong with my brain. So I'm counting change. My husband and I are saving up for our cruise, and we take our change and of course empty our pockets every day into a change jar. Let me make sure my live is on. Okay, hi, welcome to my channel. Don't forget the thumbs up. It's really easy to get into a live video and then be like, I forgot to hit thumbs up. But that helps my channel. It helps my algorithm. It helps boost my material. For those of you who don't know me, you're just kind of jumping on here. My name's Melanie. This is unlike my daily vlog. I do a daily vlog and I talk about my keto journey. I talk about what I'm eating. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? So I talk about my journey. I talk about weight loss. I talk about medical issues. I'm not a keto coach. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Good morning, Tammy. All the crowd is showing up. Hello to the new people in the room. Oh, nice. Is today your official weigh-in, Teresa? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry if me moving around these coins, I didn't think about where the speaker was. If it's loud, I do apologize. Yes, me too. I'm only down 0.2 pounds, but I'll take it. I'll take it. What I did notice, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of all you people. It's like I spelled the word keto and I lost 450 pounds. I'm over here freaking 1,200 calories, strict, no nothing, cut everything out of my diet, exercising 45 minutes an hour a day, and I'm like, lost 0.2 pounds this week. My body hates me. My metabolism hates me. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. Happy looks. So, I don't know about better. You guys are all beautiful. I'm working on my body really hard. I am working on my body. I want to be able to like walk down the beach in a bathing suit and just hold my head high and feel so confident. And that's not something that I'm able to do right now, partially because of my weight and the way that I feel about my body, partially because I do suffer from body dysmorphia. When I look in the mirror, oh no, I don't think I'll ever have a bikini body. My body will never be beautiful enough to be in a bikini, ever. I think even if I hit my goal weight, I missed that last comment. I do apologize. Even if I hit my goal weight, I just don't ever see myself like having a beautiful body. I mean, but with that being said, if I commit and I hit the gym and I start lifting heavy and I start really working out, then yeah, I could probably maybe not have a beautiful body, but I could have a body that people are like, damn, I can't believe she's 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I'll ever have a body ready for Sports Illustrated. But, I could definitely make some massive improvements with fitness. And that's what I'm trying to do now. This week has kind of been a slowly get myself back into strength training again. I've been doing a lot of resistance. I've been getting the cardio in. I've been climbing elevation, climbing stairs. I've been working really hard. Yeah, I just saw Joni Keto Diamond posted her video for today, and it's amazing weight loss. So I'm sure she's down more weight. Jealous of her too, because she gets to eat like 2,000 calories a day and still lose weight. And me, I'm down to 1,200 calories and lost 0.2 pounds. You guys know I'm sarcastic. Okay, so I had somebody quite some time ago ask me to do a video. I'm sorry I keep looking over here. I should be looking here. Someone asked me to do a video, not keto, but just talk a little bit about myself and if there's anything that I consider unusual or different about me. And I really have struggled with wanting to do this video because I know you guys are going to think that I am involving in self-hate. I'm not. I just don't perceive myself as special in any way. I don't okay, I can draw, but I'm not like an artist. I wouldn't be able to sell my drawings. I wouldn't be hired to do a cartoon or something. I can sing, but not well enough to like be paid to sing or perform at a lounge or sell a record. My nose itches, sorry. I just got done mowing the lawn. I'm an okay public speaker, but I don't have anyone beating down my door to come speak at their event or anything like that. So see, it's like one of those things where, yes, I have a lot of talents and a lot of skills, but nothing that I would consider exceptional. Hello, Juanita. Oh, hi, Charlotte. Yes, you've been stalled. I'm so sorry. I know how frustrating that is. This morning breaks my 115 days without weight loss. So if anyone in this room can understand a weight loss stall, I would be president of Weight Loss Stall Central if it was a town or a county. So for those of you just coming in, I'm counting change while I'm talking to you. I had a couple, so basically somebody said, why don't you do a video talking about strange or unusual things about yourself, exceptional things about yourself, but I don't consider myself exceptional. Not even a little. Like if on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like one of these proteges or what do you call them? You're an exceptional, amazing human being because you're a child of the king. Yes, yes. Now, with that being said, let's take religion out of it for a minute, okay? So let's separate the religion. So from a Christian standpoint, yes, I'm a Christian. Yes, I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and I've accepted him as such. I've even been baptized, and I would never deny my Father. However, yes, in his eyes, I'm exceptional. He has me here on this planet Earth for something exceptional. He created me and he allowed some things to happen so that I could be who I am and be where I'm at for another one of his children. So in that sense, yes, I am exceptional in his eyes, but that may not ever be revealed to me what my purpose was. So without knowing what I was created or intended for in the Christian perspective, no, there's nothing exceptional about me. There's nothing like I don't run faster than anyone. I don't write better than anyone. I don't speak better than anyone. I don't sing better than anyone. So there's like nothing exceptional. I think people just want to know you're better. Only a small percentage of people are exceptional things they do. Right. So let's say, so I can talk about things. There is one thing. And my husband, when I told him what I was going to talk about, he's like, I don't know, babe. There might be a lot of people out there that think that you're crazy when you tell them this. But I've spoken to my Father and I actually have witnesses. So I know that there's a couple people that occasionally watch my videos, and then they're people I know. They're people I know in my personal life, and they like to call me a liar. So I have witnesses. I have people that can back up what I'm saying, fact checkers. So I have had a few crazy premonition dreams in my lifetime. I'm not trying to be psychic. I don't want to be psychic. I don't want to predict the future. I don't want to know. I am oblivious. I actually pray that God, please take this from me. Whatever this is, please take it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So as far back as I can remember, I was pregnant and I had this dream about an accident. And I had this dream that I walked up on an accident. It was a car accident specifically. And when I looked into the window, I could tell it was a man with a bloody face sitting in the seat of this vehicle, and I could not help them. And it wasn't until about a week later that I had found out that someone I know was in a horrible car accident, and they had literally had part of their scalp ripped off. And it was like as soon as they told me about this, I knew that's who I saw in my dream. It's kind of like I connected the dots. Yes. It's like I connected the dots, and I knew instantaneously as soon as I found out about this person being in this horrible accident, I knew that's who I saw, and the accident happened at the same night that I had that dream. Okay, so some of you skeptics out there might be like, well, that could be coincidence. Okay. So then there was this other occasion that I had a dream that my daughter and I were walking together. And my daughter was struck by lightning. She was struck by lightning, and I watched her die in front of me. I woke up crying. I was bawling. I watched my daughter get hit by lightning, and she was thrown back, and she had like char marks on her body, and she was bleeding from her eye. It was horrible. It was freaking mom's worst nightmare, period, right? It was a horrible dream. I woke up upset. It felt so real. It took me a while to calm myself down. The next morning, my daughter came over to the house and kidding around, because see, my daughter knows that I have these predictions, these premonition dreams, and I suffer from deja vu all the time. Like, I know I just said this to you. I know we've had this conversation, and the person that I'm talking to is like, no, we haven't. Hi, how are you, Ariana? Welcome to the chat. And so my daughter knows how freakishly intuitive that I am, how freakishly can read between the lines. And she knows about some of these. I can't think of every single dream, but there's been dreams that I've dreamt something's happened, but I'll get to the rest of the story in a minute. So anyway, I was talking to my daughter, and I was like, whatever you do, don't go outside in the lightning. And she goes, what? I was like, man, I had a dream last night, and I told her about the dream. She goes, do you know what time you woke up? And I told her 2 o'clock in the morning. She was helping a friend at 2 o'clock in the morning install a ceiling fan, and her friend turned off the wrong breaker. And when my daughter went to go help her hook up this ceiling fan, she was electrocuted and knocked off the ladder. Okay, you might say as a skeptic, oh, but you dreamt she was struck by lightning and she was actually electrocuted by electricity and shoved off a ladder. I don't think that's coincidence. I'm sorry, because the dream happened at the same time that this happened to her. The other thing, that the world would end instantaneously. Well, we obviously didn't happen. Okay, Tammy. Tammy's predicting. Yeah. How many times have we heard the world's going to end now? We all know it's going to happen eventually. But I don't think it's going to happen quite the way that some people predict it's going to happen. I know that there's some stories in a book somewhere that tells how it's going to happen, but even that's left up to interpretation. But I don't want to get into that in this video. Hello, Love OMAD. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've ever seen you on a live. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. So, okay, so I've told you about dreaming about this car accident, and then a week later finding out that someone that I loved very much was in a car accident. I've told you about dreaming that my daughter was struck by lightning, and the very next day, her coming over to tell me she was electrocuted. She was thrown off a ladder installing a ceiling fan. And then, yes, I was here last week. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's hard. I have about 50 active subscribers that come on here and talk to me, and I'm getting old. I'm getting old. So I forget stuff all the time. If you watched me yesterday in my video, I literally just blank out in the middle of the video, like total brain fart. So the next time, I'm not kidding, this has happened so many times. So the next time I have this dream, and I have a dream that I'm coming back from Walmart, right? And I'm with, no, yeah, I'm with, okay, so my ex-husband's son's girlfriend. I had a dream that I was in the car with her. We never drove anywhere together. We never went anywhere together. Hello, Inside Wrestling. We never went anywhere together. We never drove anywhere together. We never went shopping together. Nothing. It was just my stepson's girlfriend. That's all it was. That's all it was, right? And yes, they'd been together for a while. Yes, I had known her for a while, but like there was no mom-daughter type connection, nothing like that. And I dreamt that I was in the car with her and we were driving home from Walmart. And when I glanced up in my rear view mirror, I could see a bunch of packages in the back of the car, and they were all wrapped in pink. And when I looked over in the passenger seat, Ashley was sitting there with a full 9-month belly, pregnant. I had this dream. When I told Ashley about this dream, the next time I saw her, I knew she was pregnant. Long before she knew she was pregnant, I just knew the next time I saw her, you are pregnant. Not only did I know that she was pregnant, but I knew she was having a girl. And let me tell you that 8 months later, Peyton Lynn was born, my first granddaughter. That's not all. I also dreamt about her second pregnancy, where once again at Walmart, we were walking through the store. We were shopping for her her baby shower, and everything was pink. The house was decorated in pink streamers and little pink doilies. So not only that, but I predicted she'd have a girl the second time. But that's not all. My daughter Paige can testify to this. She witnessed it. We were at a random Applebee's. And this is not the first time this has happened to me in my life. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. This has happened to me frequently, and I'm going to say at least a dozen times throughout my life. Our little tiny, skinny, mini 17, 18-year-old waitress comes bouncing up to the table. And I had this overwhelming, sensational feeling. And I knew instantaneously, not only was she pregnant, she was pregnant with a boy. It gets better. She wasn't showing. She might have weighed 90 pounds. She didn't have a belly. She was just itty bitty thing. And the feeling was so intense and so strong. It was the same feeling that I got with Ashley earlier, that I looked at her and I said, I said, please don't be offended. Are you pregnant? And she goes, oh my God, I just found out. She wasn't even showing. She's like 4 weeks pregnant. She wasn't even showing. And I told her that day at the table, and I said, you're having a boy. And she goes, how do you know that? I freaked her out. Number one, because she just found out she was pregnant. Number two, she wasn't showing nothing. Number three, I told her and I said, as you walked up to the table, I got this vision of you pregnant. And I knew it was a boy. So about 3 months later, my ex-husband and I went to that same Applebee's on a date. And she was there, and of course now she's sporting a little baby bump. And she recognized me instantaneously and came to me and said, "It's a boy." That's all she said to me. And she was so freaked out when she saw me. She's like, "I don't know how you knew that." So I guess if there's anything really strange about me is the fact that, one more recent, not recent, probably 8 years ago. So I was working, and you need to know, hey, hey. It's the dogs. Hold on. Sorry. So you need to know the specifics of this because it's important. So I work with this girl that was approaching 50 years of age. We had worked together for months. We'd worked together for months. Her name was Kristen. And one day, did you hear the part about her being in her 40s? Did you hear that part? Now, I know women can get pregnant up to their 40s, but this person's daughter was already, I think, 7 at the time, 6 or 7 years old. It took her forever to get pregnant with that child. She thought she was never going to have children. You know, you guys have heard that story before. Well, I had worked with her for a while, and we were standing in the bathroom. We both finished going to the bathroom and we're washing our hands. And all of a sudden, that same stupid vision, that same overwhelming feeling of not only knowing she was pregnant, but knowing she was having a boy. She did not even know she was pregnant. And I looked at her and I said, "Kristen, you're pregnant." I'm not kidding you. I freaked her out. Well, I guess because I was thinking about it that night, I went home in that same Walmart dream about driving down the road. I was driving down the road and there were baby gifts in the back, all wrapped in blue. All wrapped in blue. Same freaking dream that I had with my stepson's girlfriend, Ashley. And 2 weeks later, she finds out she's pregnant. 8 months later, she gives birth to a baby boy. Is that the freakiest thing? That freaks me out. I don't want to know. I don't need to know these things, right? I don't really like surprises. But anyway, so that's kind of something and I don't want to go into other things that have happened to me throughout my life. I have a very strong sense of intuition. And I've had some things happen to my life. I have had deja vu that was so surreal that I honestly had to stop. It freaked me out. The deja vu was so real. And I would have sworn to you that this had happened already. It's weird. So anyway, so that would be like the one weirdest thing about me. It's not special, it's weird. It's scary. To me, it's scary. To me, it's not special, it's scary. I don't want to do that. So to top that off, there was this time that we were I don't even remember where I was walking. I was living in Georgia at the time. I was up in Roswell, Georgia, and we were at the mall in Buckhead. And so I was up at the Buckhead Mall. I've been having dreams my whole life. Death, pregnancies. I dreamed my aunt died 3 days before she passed. Yes, I have had dreams like that too, Teresa. They're so scary. They're so scary. I used to have reoccurring nightmares about a tornado. Horrible nightmares. But anyway, I think my husband's back already. So I don't want this gift. I mean, some people call it a gift. Some people call it something else. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So anyway, where was I? Oh, okay. So we were in Buckhead, Georgia, and we were up there at the mall. And this lady comes up and grabs my arm, random. She was probably 50-ish, I'm guessing. I was in my 20s then. She grabs my arm, not hard, lays her hand on my arm, and then she touches my forehead and she says, "Hi, Jennifer." And she touches my forehead and she said, "You have a third eye." I had no idea what that meant. None, no clue. No idea. And then I was telling a friend of mine at work, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this crazy lady come up and touched me and said I had a third eye." And she's like, "That means that you're psychic." And I'm like, "Nope, nope." Yes. Well, I found a connection with the tornadoes when I'm usually really stressed out when I dream about tornadoes. It's because I'm under an incredible amount of stress. I go through spells where I'll have them, and they're the craziest dreams because, like, I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up because the dream is so scary. It's like freaking horrifying. It feels like I'm really dying in a tornado. And then I'll, hey, no, hey. Not sure. Might be my husband's home. So anyway, I'll have the dream and then I'll wake up halfway through the dream and then I'll go back to sleep and the dream picks up right where it left off. It's like, it's the most horrible thing ever because all night long I will get scared, I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep and the dream just starts right where it was. Hold on, there's somebody I don't know in my backyard. Hold on, there's somebody I don't know. Leave the pool guy alone. You leave the pool guy alone. Come here, let's get a treat. Don't scare the pool guy. Go on. All right, I'm okay, guys. I'm safe. It's the pool guy. He normally comes on Saturdays. Pool guy normally comes on Saturdays, and I don't recognize this pool guy, so it's a different guy. But I went and checked the company truck name, and it is the company truck. But I was fixing to go out there and show him my new muscles flex. Anyway. Yes, I know. I know. Well, what it is we've had 10 days of rain, Tammy. It's just like nothing but rain. And they can't come put chemicals in the pool when it's raining because the rainwater dilutes the chemicals and then it's no good. Then you end up growing algae in your pool and your pool becomes a frog pond. Not that I mind frogs. It would help with the mosquito issue in my backyard. But. Okay, so those are some weird things about me. Yeah, we've had them for the last 2 weeks. It's been horrible. So I would say the most peculiar thing about me is the fact that I have had those premonition dreams, and that when I was younger, I suffered from severe nightmares, just like horrible nightmares. Like wake up, like that, wake up crying, and they feel real. Hi, how are you? I didn't see Keto Grace come in the room. You guys all make friends. I know you guys are probably already friends. When I find a new keto YouTuber, I try to share them on my community page because I think it's important that we all network together. I have no idea what this is. This is not an American nickel. It's got a pineapple on the back. I'm not sure if I can read that. The Commonwealth. Oh, it's the Bahamas. This must be when we went on vacation. Okay, so that needs to go in the collectible coins. I know it's not collectible, but to me it's collectible because it's a memory. I probably live between the two of you. Oh, between Tennessee. Bye, Happy Lux. Have a great day. Between Tennessee and Florida. So anyway, Okay, so that the dreams and the premonition things are probably the most unique and unusual things about me. I do know that there's other people out there that have premonitions, that suffer from deja vu. Just have to say I love your rants. Excited about the keto cruise. Didn't know available. Are you going? Are we gonna meet? Me and you? We could be BFFs on the ship? Oh, I can't wait. They don't have their speaker line up yet. Tamara and Teresa. Oh, okay. You know what, guys, though? I'm only about 6-7 years away from retirement. I know that sounds like a very long time, but I am, and my husband and I have discussed this at length. I married a younger man. Wow. Cougar. I married a younger man. No, I'm not a cougar. I honestly didn't know he was younger than I am. I guess I never asked his age until after we had been dating a while, and I decided I liked him enough that I was just going to keep him. But anyway, great job, Tammy. So unless I were to come into a boatload of money between now and age 60, I'm going to be, oh, congratulations. I know how hard that is. I've been at my job for 20 years. It's not my first job, though. I've been working since I was 12. But anyway, when I retire, I find that lives are a little hard because you're trying to keep your thoughts and you're reading and communicating with chat. I get lost sometimes, so you guys keep me straight. If I just completely go off the rails, get me back on track. I'm assigning you to do that. So, gosh, crap. See, there it goes. Oh, retirement. So sometime within the next 5 to 7 years, assuming that the good Lord lets me stay that long. Bye, Teresa. I'm just taking a small break and counting change. I'm rolling up change for our savings. But assuming that the good Lord allows me to live that long and that my pacemaker and my heart doesn't totally go off the deep end, I'm going to try to work till probably 60. So that means, hi, Lori. So that means that I probably have another 10 years of employment. But I seriously, if my channel started bringing in enough income and if we were to be able to pay off enough debt, I could retire even earlier. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to start doing meetups. And I'm talking about like finding where the bulk of my subscribers live and keto YouTubers that I want to meet live, and then maybe going and getting a hotel room and maybe just, posting it on a community page somewhere saying this is where I'm going to be. If you want to meet, if you want to talk, if you want to whatever, hang out, have a cocktail, keto cocktail, of course. I don't even drink. I don't even know why I'm saying that. It just sounds really hip and happening, I guess. But anyway, so I want to meet people. I want to do interviews. I want to like get a hotel room and set up my hotel room with my camera stuff and do interviews with people. Like I know Sarah does them and she does them Google Hangouts. I also want to learn how to do Google Hangouts because I would like to start doing some interviews. Okay, so back on to weird things about me. I'm obsessive compulsive when I'm beginning to wonder if obsessive compulsive is the wrong diagnosis. I'm beginning to believe that I suffer from extreme anxiety. When you read the description of someone who suffers with extreme anxiety, it fits a lot of my personality. I'm a perfectionist. I'm someone who always feels like I'm not good enough. I am constantly plagued with feelings like no one likes me. I am always worried about what people think, what people say. A lot of times I allow people's opinions of me to determine how I feel about myself. I'm very methodical. I'm very organized. Everything has to be in a certain place, scheduled at a certain time. Unscheduled events will throw me off. I'm a person that when I wake up in the morning, if I'm 5 minutes late, the rest of the day I feel like I'm running behind, right? I have a lot of anxious habits like biting my nails. I'm always nervous. Loud noises freak me out. Like if I'm just sitting here and it's all quiet, and all of a sudden, say a book fell off a shelf, you would literally see me jump out of this chair. And I suffer from not long periods of depression, but I do suffer from depression. And those are all symptoms of extreme anxiety. But I don't want to take anything for it. I don't want to be on medication for it. And I had to come to that decision under so there's 3 things I had to ask myself. Number 1, is it affecting the people I love? Is it harming them? Is my anxiety and my compulsiveness, is it costing us like financial hardship? Is it, yeah, anytime, there was a time where my doctor tried to put me on an anxiety medicine and I gained 15 pounds in 3 months. No, thank you. I would rather be a little freaked out and thin than fat and calm. I know that sounds horrible, but seriously. So I had to ask myself 3 things. Why? Yeah. I had to ask myself 3 things. Is what I'm doing, are these compulsive behaviors, are they impacting the people I love? Are they causing us financial? So like if I was a habitual shopper, if I was like driving us in credit card debt, that would be a problem. That would be something I would need to get under control. If it was causing me to be mean or snappy at the people I love, if it was causing me to verbally be abusive, that would be a problem I would need to take care of. If it was causing, the only thing I think my anxiety, I mean, yes, it affects my husband. He has to work around me sometimes with I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done right now. And there is nothing that can distract me. No, I don't care that you just bought me 2 dozen roses. No, I don't care that you've got this. No, it doesn't matter that we just won $150,000. I've got to get this done. I get these blinders on. I get this tunnel vision. And when I'm focused on something, do not interrupt me because it'll throw me all into a loop. But what I have found out, yes, Lori, I drank. I didn't take Paxil when I had 7 kids. I drank heavily. I drank wine a lot. It made me a nicer person. But I had 7 kids. I had 5 teenagers in my house, 3 of which were all 16 at the same time. It's a wonder that I'm not just in a loony bin somewhere, right? So I suffer from anxiety. But I don't, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like as vanilla as you can get. I am as normal as they come. There's nothing. So when I had people ask me, hey, boots on the ground. When I had someone ask me to do a video about unusual or special things, there's nothing special about me. I completely disappear in a room full of people. I disappear. You have those people that in a room full of people, they stand out. You notice them right away. You have the people that slink away and purposefully hide in a corner because they're introverts, and you have your extroverts. Those are the ones. Oh, thank you. Those are the ones that you can tell by the way they're dressed. You can tell by their walk. You can tell by the way they carry themselves. They've got this aura around them. They exude like, look at me. And then you have your introverts that slink away in a corner somewhere and kind of hide behind their wine glass and just observe everyone around them. And then you have your people like me. If I am put up front in the spotlight, like my job, like I have to get up and speak in front of lots of people, I can turn it on like a light switch and I can be as dynamic as I need to be. But if we're going somewhere and there's 100 people in the room, I'm not the extrovert, I'm not the introvert, I'm the person that just kind of stands there and disappears. I become part of the scenery. So this is why I didn't want to do this video. As sad as it sounds, I don't believe that there's anything extraordinary or special about me. I don't have, you're going to see in my video intro for my daily vlog today, I'm showing pictures of my artwork, but it's mediocre at best. I've written hundreds of poems. None of them have ever been published. My grammar leaves a lot to be desired. I am writing a book. I may be published. I don't know. I've kind of lost some steam where that goes. I mean, I don't think it's that I've lost steam. I think it's that my life has just been so busy this last few weeks, and I've been going through some stuff emotionally that I just have not been in a good place. So I don't think there's anything exceptional about me. I really, really don't. I'm a gratuitous person. I'm a giving person. I give to charities. I'm the one person at the stop sign that the homeless person holding the cup gets $1 from. I'm the person that'll drive through the McDonald's and pay for the person's behind me coffee. I'm the person that if I see someone rummaging through their purse frantically in the grocery store line, I'll offer them some money or I'll pay for it. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. So, I mean, I'm a gratuitous person. I also think that I am a relatable person. I'd like to think that I am relatable. I'd like to think that I'm compassionate. I'm not judgmental. I'm dedicated. Okay, so one of the things that I guess would really stand out is my dedication. I am dedicated to a fault. When I set my mind to accomplishing a task, there is nothing short of the Lord himself who's going to stop me. And my dad will even tell you that since I was a kid. I have the self-discipline and determination to accomplish anything. But that may be because I'm a Capricorn too. I have never met a Capricorn that wasn't self-driven. I've never, have you? Please comment below. Have you? I mean, I don't give a lot of weight to horoscopes, but have you ever met someone who was a Capricorn who wasn't self-driven, who wasn't success-driven, who wasn't monetarily driven, who wasn't schedule-oriented? So it might be anxiety. Some of what I may be suffering could be personality trait based on birth sign. So I am very self-determined. I'm self-driven. I'm self-motivated. I'm not a quitter. And I consider myself extremely compassionate. But I'm a hard ass at the same time. Yes. Yes. Is my husband in Aries? What is March 5th? Is that an Aries? Or Pisces? You're a Scorpio, so are you November? October or November? Wait a minute, no, that's November, December. No Pisces? March 5th is no Pisces? I was reading this book one time just for grins and giggles. The Sexy Sign, November 1st. I gotta tell you this, Tammy. I don't know you, and like I said, I don't put a lot of emphasis, but every Scorpio I've ever met has been the most sharp-tongued. March 21st is Aries. Okay, so it must be Pisces. I think he's a water sign. Every Scorpio I've ever met, you don't want to piss them off. I'll just leave it at that. Leo. My mama was a Leo. My mama's birthday was July 25th. My mom was a Leo. I'm a Virgo. I don't. You do now. You know me. I'm a Capricorn. Yes. I mean, everybody. I've also noticed that Taurus are quite bullheaded. My daughter's a Libra. She's an October baby. I have a sister that's a Scorpio. It's a good thing that you're here to represent the birth sign and give me a little faith in good Scorpio. But I would say I've never met, and I know a lot of Capricorns. My father is a Capricorn. I know a lot of Capricorns. I've never met a Capricorn that wasn't self-driven, that had a lot. They're usually very successful. They're usually business-oriented. Yes. You have a Scorpio tattoo? Yes, yes. I agree with you, Tammy. I have been the victim of a Scorpio. Yes, Tauruses, I've noticed. My mom being a Leo, she was pretty, definitely had some lion in that personality. I've noticed that I get along with Virgos. Virgos are very chill. I noticed that Virgos are very chill. Most water signs, Pisces. Aw, that's so cute. Yeah, so anyway, that's about it. I mean, right now I'm just kind of rolling up some change to put in the safe. We have a safe and we have a little savings, and right now I have about $250 rolled up in change. It's kind of an emergency fund, and we just empty our change in a big jar. This is my change jar, this big jar here. And then about once a month I go through it and I roll up all the coins and put it back in the safe. And then, you know, if the worst case scenario happens and we gotta have money quick, I mean, I hope they take rolled coin because that's what they're getting. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm sorry, this video kind of sucked. Yes, this video kind of sucked, but I had so many people say, we just want you to do a live video. We like when you do live videos. We want to know things about you that don't have anything to do with keto. And there you go. You learned some things about me. Thank you. But it's actually kind of been depressing because I don't feel like I'm special. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you guys. I love you for your support. Be looking tonight for my daily vlog. You're going to love it. I've actually, my intro, you know how I do my Princess Ninja thing, and then I do a bunch of pictures following it. Like one night I did my dogs, and the next night I did food, and the next night I did transformation pictures. Well, tonight it's going to be some of my artwork. So you're going to get to see some of my sketch work. But make sure you look at too, because I hit an all-time low weight today. I hit an all-time low. But I'm going to roll up this change. I got to head to the grocery store before it storms, and then I've got to switch out some laundry. And I think going keto with Casey is going to go live here soon too, so I don't want to step on her toes because I always enjoy her live videos. I hope she goes on the keto cruise. I hope Keto with Casey goes on the keto cruise. I can't wait to see who is going to be speaking. And if you're going on the keto cruise March 2020, May 2020, let me know. If you're going on the cruise May 2020, we could meet up. We will definitely hook up. I know that's kind of an expensive hookup, but if you're going on the keto cruise, I'm going to be there in May. Bye-bye. Thanks for the love and support. I'm still going to be posting a daily vlog, so look for that later tonight. I usually post that around 9 o'clock. Love you guys. Have a great day.